Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. What's up, everybody? This is Ruben, and I'm back with another Ruben Report. Today is going to be another general maintenance day that we're going to be doing with the RX3. I have very quickly put quite a few miles on this bike since my valve adjustment. I'll show you the miles right now. So we are currently sitting at 3,306. Wow, why is this? Okay, 3,306.8 miles. So I have pretty much put, well, after calculations, that's 1,030 miles. Yeah, about 1,030 miles on the bike since I got the new engine. Right? So we've reached over 1,000 miles on the new engine pretty quickly. A little under a month. And I've got to say, so far, it's been running excellent. All right. It's been doing the job that I needed it to do very perfectly. Haven't had any hiccups or issues yet. Valves have been holding just fine. I've been, as usual, as I've been saying, the ultimate endurance test. Been riding on the back roads, 7K RPMs, pretty much the majority of the way. There's even been a time where I actually had to go into the highway and ride more, between 7,500 and 8,000 RPMs, and even did the top speed video that I just recently released as well. So the bike has been holding up so far. So very glad and very hopeful that things will continue to be this way, and I can continue to pretty much just post up maintenance videos and keep you guys up to date with the status of things that are going on. And with the mileage being, within like 1,000 miles within a month, I think it's a really good idea to stock up on certain maintenance parts that are on sale for Father's Day right now. CSC is having a sale for Father's Day up until, I think, June 26th. Yeah, because I'm going to be hitting 5,000 miles here pretty soon, and I'm definitely going to be dropping a video for the 5,000 mile interval, maintenance interval, just like I did with the 2,500 mile maintenance interval. Alright, so as you guys can see here, I got the oil pan, and I'm going to go ahead and clean the chain. I've got all my stuff here. And so I'm going to get started with cleaning the chain as usual, and then we'll switch to the oil after that and see the oil drain. The oil in itself, I looked at it a little bit more closely. It's not like I absolutely need to change it. It is only 500 miles, but I just would like to switch over to the synthetic oil because it's officially been over 1,000 miles, and I can go ahead and do that now. So switching over to the synthetic, that should give me a lot more oil life and space in between maintenances. So I might as well just go ahead and do that as well. All right. So as usual with cleaning the chain here, I use my brush and soapy water to clean the chain. Everybody has their preference and method of how they like to clean the chain, as far as certain products or certain ways of how they like to do things. For me, it's really just all about efficiency. This is a pretty cheap and easy way to clean the chain, and once I'm actually done cleaning the chain, I'm going to use that green rag over there, and I'm going to give the bike a good wipe down with the rest of the water. So, and because it really needs it. I mean, I got, you know, dirt there, and, you know, bug stuff and all kinds of, bike's just been getting dirty pretty much. So being able to use the soapy water for the chain and washing the whole bike down, again, it's just efficiency when it comes to me. But yeah, as usual, I get this all soaked up and go ahead and wipe this down. Yeah, I really didn't. I went ahead and cleaned the chain not too long ago, so I don't expect this to be that dirty. But these things, they do get pretty dirty pretty quickly. And I thought, you know, might as well clean the chain because I was going to be doing a oil change anyway. So it's always a good idea to just tackle a bunch of different maintenances all at once. Again, efficiency. And having the center stand on this bike makes all this stuff quite easy to do. Right. Once I'm done with that one section, as always, I spin the wheel and then get to another section of the chain. Alright, so I'm just going to continue to clean this all up, get all the way around, and use the paper towels there to wipe off the excess, and then we will get to our chain lube, spray that on, and just let it sit while we do the oil change. Yeah. So as you guys can see here, the chain does get pretty dirty. I know I cleaned this chain literally last week, so it's only been maybe 300 miles or so, and it gets pretty nasty pretty quickly. All right. One other thing I wanted to note. I can finally give a proper review on this little hot seat here. For the past riding back and forth from work, I leave my bike outside in the hot sun, and it's been up to like 100 degrees the past couple of days or so. Very high 90s and like 100 degrees. And after I'm done with work, I come and sit on this pad here, and I do not get hot seat at all. So it absolutely does its job in keeping my nether regions cool, and I definitely don't have to, you know, play hot seat when I'm trying to ride home. So very welcome upgrade. And if you're someone who lives in very hot areas, especially during the summer, having something like this on your bike is a lifesaver, especially if you're commuting back and forth from work and you leave your bike outside in the hot sun. It'll save you. Okay, we got the chain all cleaned up now. I've been letting it soak for a while. I have been using the water to wipe the bike down, and as you can see, it's quite dirty. Yeah. All right, but the bike looks like it's brand new almost. Got all the gunk off the hand guards, all the bug splatters off of the windshield. It's nice and sparkly in the front. My lights are all cleaned up. All right, hand guards are good. Okay, cluster been wiped down. Everything looks like a brand new vehicle. And here is a little upgrade that I went ahead and did to this bike. Well, not really an upgrade, but I think I found the secret sauce when it comes to getting the maximum fuel efficiency out of this bike. And I just wanted to put something on the back to let other drivers know what it is that I'm doing, so they have the proper expectations. And I think what I'm about to show you pretty much is going to set the tone for those who are looking for fuel efficiency out of this bike. All right. Yep, I'll put these stickers on, hella slow and 0 to 60 eventually, because it's more about like riding habits and sort of philosophy, right? Yes, I've put many videos up on my YouTube channel about how fast the bike can go. Can you go 80 miles an hour with this bike? Yeah, you can. Depending on your gearing, you might rev a little higher than you need to, especially if you're going to use a 13-tooth front sprocket. I really do not advise that you ride at 80 miles an hour for a sustained period of time on the highway. It's going to be a lot more happier with a 13-tooth front sprocket around 60 to 70. I mean, 70 is, even 70 is kind of pushing it. More like 60 to 65. 60 to 65 miles an hour on the highway with a 13-tooth front sprocket, you're going to be around 7,500 to 8,200, 8,100 RPMs. So bike is a lot happier there, but hella slow and 0 to 60 eventually. That's pretty much the expectation that you have to set for yourself when it comes to you wanting to get the maximum fuel efficiency out of this bike. You gotta ride with a very relaxed and disciplined throttle hand. And I have gotten, well, for the past couple of weeks that I've been riding, I've pretty much been keeping tabs on my fuel efficiency, whether I was riding on the back roads or that even at one time where I was riding on the highway. I think on the highway I got the lowest. So anywhere from 50 mpg, but mind you, I'm a big guy. I'm a really big, tall guy on this little bike. So I hope you guys out there get way better fuel efficiency and even better performance out of this bike than I do, because again, I'm over 6'5". Well, I'm 6'5" and a little over 300 pounds. So you guys should definitely get way better economy. But still, being very easy on the throttle hand, gearing the bike in such a way where you don't have to use much throttle, being very light with the accelerations. I've gotten as low as 50 mpg on the highway all the way up to 59.7 mpg riding on the back roads, almost 60 mpg, and with gas right now over $6 in my area, I just had to embrace the lifestyle, man. So this bike is hella slow. Well, not because it can go 80, but again, I'm going for fuel efficiency, and to get fuel efficiency out of this bike, you're going to be riding hella slow. All right. Okay, so now everything's all cleaned up. We're ready to, get dirty again and start the oil change. All right. So for the oil change, you guys already know the deal. I got the quick drain release plug. I got the cap off. Got the quick drain hose there. Not screwed in all the way yet. I'm just lining things up and making sure things are in the proper way. I think we are going to be ready to go here. And here we go. All right. Yeah, so the oil that's coming out, it's not bad. I've got a little over 500 miles on this oil. it's not bad. I could have ridden a little bit more if I wanted to, but like I said, I just wanted to go ahead and switch to synthetic oil. And while this drains, I kind of wanted to go a little bit more in depth about the whole embracing the slow life thing. Me saying that the bike, or me choosing to ride the bike hella slow, this doesn't mean that the bike sucks or that the bike is not a good bike. It just means the type of expectation that you would need to have when looking to buy it, and just depending on what your expectations of performance is. A lot of people would say a KLR is slow, a Yamaha TW200 is slow, a Grom is slow. No one really cares whether or not the bike is slow. Folks buy them for particular reasons, and performance is rather subjective. And so for me, knowing that this bike is slow, especially, it's only 250cc motorcycle, I bought this not because of how fast it goes. I bought it because of the fuel efficiency, and the performance that it delivers is more than enough for my needs. Me riding at most 70 miles an hour, which this bike, it can do, and it can do pretty comfortably with the gearing that I have. Again, like I said before, I usually, if I'm riding on a freeway, I typically stay around 60 to 65, but it'll do it. So anything that I may need to do with this bike, it can do it. And for the purpose of which I generally use the bike for, riding around 7,000 RPMs, 55 miles an hour on the back roads to get to and from work, getting almost 60 mpg, that's what it's all about to me. So yes, the bike is slow, but getting 60 miles to the gallon almost, that's a win in my book. I'm just pulling out the right side screen here, and you see just a tiny bit of stuff. I'm not sure what all that is, but just a tiny bit of stuff was caught on the actual screen. Okay, so I just wanted to document that, and I'll get some pictures too. Okay, got the filter out here. Nothing out of the ordinary. Really, nothing on there. No shavings or anything of that nature. It's pretty normal stuff. Alright. Alright guys, and here we have the right side screen. Well, left side screen. Sorry. Tiny bit of some stuff there. Seems like it's mostly on one side. It's a little bit on here too, but most of it's on this side. Alright, I got it all cleaned up pretty nice. There wasn't that much stuff on it, but I do want to say, pro tip, if you do get some metal shavings caught on the little screen here, what you can do, because they're really like small and hard to get with like a paper towel or something, what you can do is get one of these little magnet things, and as you can maybe see here, I got a little bit of the shavings off using my magnet. Okay, so if you have a little magnet thing, you can kind of run it over there very gently. It'll grab the flakes, and you'll be able to, you know, clean it up easier. I mean, obviously you can go over with a paper towel as well to get most of the oil off, and then those fine little metal flakes, use the magnet and it'll be all good to go. Okay, and now it's time for the new oil filter. As stated before, you just want to make sure that little middle cylinder thing is something that can actually be actuated. You don't have to push it all the way in, but what I usually do is, you know, get a pen, well, not a pen, but something that's small enough to fit in that little hole. And I've found you can actually just use one of the skid plate bolts, like so. Fits right on in, and then just give it a good push, like so. You just want to make sure that it actuates, that it's not stuck. And knowing that it actuates, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on in there. All right, I got everything all buttoned up, and before we fill her up, I just wanted to wipe up the drain pan to see if we have any like concentrated metal shavings, and doesn't really seem like it. There's a little specks here and there, but nothing like overly saturated like the old engine was. So everything looks good, looks normal. I'm gonna go ahead and get this all cleaned up, and then we'll get her filled up with our synthetic oil. Alright, I got everything all buttoned up and cleaned up here. I'm about ready to pour in the new synthetic oil. Just wanted to note real quick, some folks they have an issue with the fill plug being behind the exhaust here, but just want to let you guys know there's really two places where you can fill oil. Obviously the fill cap here, which is very inconvenient because the exhaust is in the way, or if you get a small enough funnel or skinny enough funnel like I do, you can fill it right here in the front. So it makes it a lot easier to fill it up with oil instead of having to fiddle around with, you know, getting behind the exhaust on that one. So just something to consider. So we'll go ahead and fill her up, and then we'll let it run, and we'll see how things go. Alright guys, the bike has been running for a little while now. I just wanted to show you guys this real quick. So again, I have a little bit over 1,000 miles on the bike. Well, the new engine that is so far, and as you guys can see, it still sits right at 1500 RPMs idling. So it just idles and runs perfectly. I've had no issues so far with any of the like tight valve symptoms that I was having with the older engine. Coming to a dead stop early in the morning. Sometimes, I mean before, sometimes the bike would just shut off. I know you guys, some guys out there experience the same issue. That has not happened once with this engine. Idle has pretty much stayed around 1500 the way that it's supposed to. I have power on tap when I need it. I've been able to pass up trucks and anyone else that is on the back roads that is going a little bit too slow if I need to. It's all the power is there. Idle's fine. I mean, it's been running absolutely fantastic. Now, I do want to talk a little bit about my tires. Now, let me turn this off real quick. Alright, so I do want to talk a little bit about the tires, especially the one in the back. So, as we can see here, hopefully you guys can see, some of the wear, it's starting to wear down quite a bit. And I'm thinking for my 5,000 mile maintenance, or maybe even before that, I'm probably gonna replace the tires on the bike. And if you guys have any ideas on some really good tires to use for someone who's like myself, riding mainly street, it doesn't necessarily have to be 100% street tires, but something that's more street oriented, that's really good tires. If you guys have any suggestions, go ahead and leave those in the comments below, and I'll look into that. There is a Cycle Gear near me, and I know that they sell tires and they actually install them as well, so I might not deal with the hassle of changing my own tires. I know I would have made a really good video, but there's like hundreds of videos on YouTube on how to change motorcycle tires, so it's pretty, I think it's a pretty universal you know, deal that folks got to deal with. And so might be one maintenance that I'm willing to just allow someone else to do, especially some of the time. Well, a lot of times you buy the tires in certain places, they'll even install them for free sometimes. All right, well, that's going to be it for this video. Yeah, I hope that I have many more miles to come. So far, my miles have been pretty much trouble-free, and I'll continue to report and give you guys updates, continue to document maintenance, all those things. So until next time, guys, ride safe out there, and peace.